I am back for our Wellness and Faith Self-Care Sunday, Sunday inspiration here in the Self-Care for Black Girls group. We are in the middle of our hashtag, which is our new hashtag, which is growing pains. So I'm going to be talking about that. As you can see, the topic for today is don't let the giant stop you. So definitely have a really good story, or one of my favorite stories from the Bible to actually bring home this point. And then as always, we will close out with a dose of spiritual wellness and then some announcements for the group. And I will see you all next week. So the topic is don't let the giant stop you. We are going to be talking about the story of the children of Israel from Numbers in the Bible, and it can be found in Numbers chapter 13 and 14. So just to give you a really quick recap, what happens is that you have the children of Israel. They were enslaved in Egypt. And so Moses comes along, God anoints him to be the leader, and he goes to Pharaoh like, yo, you got to let my people go. This is over. You can't keep them enslaved anymore. Pharaoh is like, nah, bruh, I'm not about that life. They're working for me. They're building up my city. I'm not going to do it. And so God actually sends 10 plagues. It takes 10 whole plagues to be sent over Egypt that did not affect the children of Israel, for Pharaoh to finally be like, okay, you know what? Y'all got that. I'm not about that life. You know what? Just go ahead and leave. And as you're leaving, I'm going to give you gold and anything that you want. So the children of Israel, they are freed from slavery. They are now in the wilderness, and they are on their way to traveling to Canaan, which was the land that God promised to them. And so as they are on this journey, Moses is leading them there. And before they actually go into Canaan, Moses tells them to, go check out the land and let us know just what it's like. Let us know just what's happening there. And so he sends 12 spies, which includes Caleb. And so they go and they check out the land. And so when they go to Canaan, like, everything about Canaan is awesome. They have these huge grapes. They say it's a land flowing with milk and honey, and in addition to that, there's also giants that are there as well. And so while most of the spies from the children of Israel who went to check out Canaan to see if it was like a good place for them to live, they became scared, even though everything else about Canaan was awesome and amazing. It was so much better than where they had been before. They allowed one aspect of this new place of Canaan, which was the giants that were there, which were really huge people, to deter them from now being encouraged and wanting to go into the land that God had promised them. Now, Caleb, when they're coming back and they're giving the report to Moses, the other spies are all like, no, we shouldn't go there. Like, yes, there's this about it. There's these good things that's happening, but these giants, we will not be able to overtake them. Caleb is like, no, we got this. We can do this. God is with us. We can definitely, get them out the way, and we can go and just live our best lives. And because the children of Israel listened to the other 11 spies who gave a negative report, now their journey from Egypt to Canaan turns from a 2-week journey actually into a 40-year journey, where they are now wandering in the wilderness. And so as a result of this whole journey of them actually experiencing what God had promised them ended up being a whole lot longer than it actually had to be. And so when you look at that, even with our own lives, is that, God will promise us blessings. He will speak to us about our future and what's ahead. But here's the thing, just is that even with the blessings and the things that we desire to have, that doesn't mean that it won't require us to grow and to mature and be ready to still face some challenges when it comes to even living in that new place. And so I'm challenging you all today, when it comes to even thinking about the places that you desire to be, is that as you go and you try to go and meet those goals and move into this new place, whatever that new place looks like for you, do you see a challenge? Do you see an obstacle and think like, oh, this must not be what God has called me to. This must not be the blessing that God has prepared for me. Whatever your giant may be, whether it's the giant of insecurity, of anxiety, of doubt, of fear, whether it's the giant of the words or things that people have said to you in the past, saying that you will never be able to do this, or you won't be able to do that, or you're not smart enough, or you're not pretty enough, or whatever it is that they have said, whatever those giants are, you cannot allow those giants to stop you from going into your promised land. There's no reason for you to suffer longer than you have to. There's no reason for you to suffer or be frustrated in the place where you are that you're not satisfied with, just because you're afraid of the new requirements and how you would need to grow and expand and mature in order to go into this new place. So the dose of spiritual wellness today is for you to not walk away from your promise because of a challenge. Is that you still want to push through. You still want to have faith. You still want to trust God, because the Bible tells us that he will never leave us or forsake us. And so if God gave this promise to you of this new thing, this new adventure, this new goal you're going to take on, just know that God is going to be with you to help you through the process of that as well. And here's the thing, just to go back to the story of the children of Israel, for those who doubted and didn't have faith in what God had already promised them and spoke to them about, they died without seeing the promised land. And I would hate for that to happen to you as well. Do not die, do not leave this earth without experiencing all that God has ordained for you. Do not miss out on one blessing. Do not miss out on any relationship, not just romantic relationships, even when it comes to professional connections and opportunities to connect with other friends and make new friends and even new professional connections as well. Don't miss out on any opportunity to grow when God has already ordained for you to have this wonderful, amazing experience, even if it means that it requires you to grow and expand and there's some challenging aspects along the way. You know, one of my favorite scriptures, which you all will hear me talk about a lot, is Romans 8:28, which says that all things work together for good to them that love him and are called according to his purpose. So it's not just the good things that work out for us that God is able to use for our benefit. He's able to use even the disappointing, frustrating, challenging aspects of our lives as well, and to use that to strengthen us and to endow us with wisdom and to empower us to be all that he has created us to be. So that is our Wellness and Faith for today. I pray that you are encouraged and that you have an awesome rest of your day and that you have an amazing start to your week. Just to give some reminders for our themes throughout the week is, so I know Tuesday is fitness on Tuesday. And so Sharia does either a walk with Sharia or there's an expert that comes into the group. I know Wednesday is One Word Wednesday. And so there's a word that's shared within a group that you can use for a journal prompt, or you can also choose a new word as well. For Thursdays is Emotional Health Thursday. So that's when Sharia and I and Michelle go live now in a group to be able to talk about a topic related to emotional wellness. Friday is Playlist Friday, so you get to share your favorite songs with us on that day. And then Saturday is Small Business Saturday, and Sharia and I do some videos to help you to grow, maintain, and to start a business. And then we also go live once a month to talk about a different topic for that. And this series actually is going to be starting over again soon, so make sure that you watch the replays and get all these great tips and information for free 99. And then Sundays is self-care Sundays. And so our focus is, we're talking about and sharing resources of how we can take care of ourselves and make ourselves a priority. Remember that self-care is not a luxury. It is a necessity. So make sure you're taking care of yourselves. All right. So that is all for today. It was great spending time with you all. I look forward to seeing you all later on in the group, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Bye.